Okay, guys, we should be live. Hi, and welcome to everyone with episode 7 of Empress Reigns and Rejects. We're about to reject a lot of things today. But with me is my amazing, I mean, my amazing guest. I'm so excited. 8-Bit Eric is here, guys,
How's
as
it
a
going?
special guest.
Hi, how you
Hi,
doing?
hi. Oh, all good, all good. And of course, Kit is one of our series regular. My dear friend Logan, with whom I have my superhero channel, and of course, my co host Digny. So, hi, Digny.
Well, why aren't you here, Empress? You should be here. This is your show, remember. But it's great to be here, ladies and gentlemen. I think we're going to have a fantastic show today. It's good to have Logan. It's good to have Logan in frame, right?
Right,
About
right.
time.
He
It's about time. Yeah.
Yeah.
he needs to be in frame. I you were on last week, Logan, and every time I heard you and I heard Dez, I thought, who's speaking? I can't tell who's speaking because to me you sounded very similar. But it's great to have you
Well,
here. It's great to have our special guest here, and it's great to have Kit here as well. Hopefully, Leechin will pop in. He's very busy at the moment, sorting out family things. But it's great to see everyone in the chat. Let's catch up with them first before we catch up with the panel. It's great to see Saint Hugo. It's great to see
hey,
Man of Culture. It's great to see Yasto. Who else is here? It's great to see Civ, because that is
Lighten.
too long a name for me.
I
Good.
just
Who else? Oh, look, a membership. We appreciate Helzo for his membership. Which membership was that? Which
Thank you,
tier?
sir.
Because you have tiers, right?
I think is the first one.
Okay, that's fine then.
Yeah.
And of course, our host is here. That's always good, folks. Um,
Yeah, I'm also here. It
and of
happens.
course, I'm here as well. So it's great to see everyone. I hope you're all doing well. And we're going to catch up with the panel now. And we're going to start off with Empress and her servant Logan. And no, he's not an actual servant, but and they're not a couple either. They're just friends.
Great.
How have you been?
Well, all good. Working on the 3 channels at the same time. Working on the other content that is actually very informative and great. We're going to talk about steroids usage in the movie scene at OnlyFans. That's the topic that I'm going to be covering really soon there. So it's going to be very interesting. Yay!
yeah, indeed.
So how's Logan?
Well, Digny, the reason that I was half last time was because of the amazing training of the Empress. I'm getting too big.
I'm sorry, what training?
Yes, the training.
The training, yes. I'm
Good,
training
good.
hands.
Hit in the gym.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm getting too big and I can't be in one frame
You
now.
can't fit the frame.
Yeah.
Ah,
I'm also great. I mean, we are working on the superhero channel. I mean, it's actually doing pretty great so far.
Yeah.
Never expected that. We tried with some video essays, but I think we're more successful with the new format.
With
now
the
that we
news,
have.
with
the
news format. So it's pretty much your style, Digny. I mean, it's
Mhm.
working pretty well. So
Yeah.
yeah.
oh no, it's not. Nothing I do is ever original. I have to thank my mentor who got wiped out by a whore for making that possible. But I'm very grateful for you, Empress, hosting this show, and I wish that your superhero channel, your third channel, does as well as this channel, and of course the main channel as
Oh, yeah.
well. You two make a great team. Okay,
Oh,
we're
thank
gonna
you. No, thank you.
we're gonna go to Kit now because
I don't.
Kit's very interesting, folks, right? Because he's a great guy, and he really gets into things that no one else seems to penetrate in this sphere. So I'm very grateful for that fresh perspective. So how have you been, Kit?
I'm taking one day at a time. This year's been very rough for me, emotionally and physically. And I think it's given me time to really reflect on what matters. And that is, facing yourself, faith, I guess, in God. And more importantly, just trying to start over again and, view things with a whole new perspective. And, I'm doing good, and I'm just patiently waiting for some good news. But all in all, I'm just happy to be a contributor to this panel and really getting a chance to know different people and just, adding my 2 cents on what I like, and that is entertainment, pop culture, and giving my 2 cents here too, and be part of a great panel. So Dignity and everybody else, just glad to be part of this, and I'm wishing you guys and praying for nothing but success for everybody that's here and watching us. And everyone, like, comment, share, subscribe, because YouTube's been acting weird to a lot of content creators. Just double check you're still subscribed. Do that. That's a favor for all of us, and everybody else in between.
Absolutely. I'd love to do this, folks, but then, they're still in frame. Yay!
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
We're still here, yes.
Yeah.
But now we go. Sorry, Legion, we'll have to leave you for last because you turned up late. Now for our super special guest, we made 2 thumbnails because we didn't know if Eric could make it, but he's here now, and we appreciate him for being on, folks. If you haven't heard of 8-Bit Eric, what are you doing with your life? His dance moves are fantastic, and his content is good too. So, Eric, how have you been?
I've been good. Personal stuff going on, but all things aside, I've been pretty good.
Okay.
As far as things that I got going on tomorrow, I'll be doing a charity live stream from 11 a.m. Central Time to 5 p.m. Central Time. So, gonna be hoping to raise some funds that go towards charity called Extra Life. It's charity towards the Children's Miracle Network through Extra Life. So
good, very good.
We'll be playing some games tomorrow.
Streaming for a good cause, folks.
Yep.
The opposition love to call us swindlers and hustlers and grifters and all that nonsense, but we actually want to help large amounts of people, right?
I like that now. I've noticed a lot more people are using opposition and ops and stuff instead of like trolls or haters, and it's more sophisticated.
Oh, thank you.
Well, I wish you nothing but the best for your live stream, and I hope there's a lot. I hope it gets a lot of support and boost, and just post a link whatever which way we can to share.
Yeah. We're almost at we're like at 640 right now raised. So
good.
I'm hoping to at least hit 1,000 tomorrow, but we'll see. Good. We'll see what happens.
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
Very good indeed. Good.
I've only been around for a few months, folks, so I'm not going to take credit for popularizing the term opposition, but it's a very truthful way to describe them. So how about you, Ryan, Legion? How have you been?
Good. I lost track of time. I've been doing home improvements and stuff like that on the house. You people who are, down under and across the pond might actually find it interesting that I installed a bidet on one of the toilets, and
fancy.
I don't know what that is.
Sarcasm.
A V-Day. A what?
A bidet.
A bidet.
I'm sorry. I'm going to have to search this up because I don't know what that is.
It sprays your butt. Sprays your butt.
In Japan, they got that in spades.
Yeah, I went to vacation in Europe a few times. And the first time I went, the whole time I was like, I'm going to go use a bidet. And I didn't like it. It just made more of a fucking mess for me. I guess maybe I'm too American. And I don't know how to use it. But I was like, what the fuck, man? I'm just spraying shit everywhere. It's not. Unless I had a lot and it was too much for a bidet, but I was like, this ain't. And then it was just like a wet ass. I would just rather use toilet paper. I don't know.
Maybe I think you're supposed to wipe yourself first with the toilet paper and then use the bidet.
I don't know.
I think that's the idea.
I was just under the impression you just aim and shoot, and I was just like, I don't like it.
What is this?
You really not know what a bidet is?
No, I don't know what a bidet is.
Indeed, you don't know
what that is.
Fantastic topic to clip.
I went out when I first went on vacation. It was like a bus tour throughout Europe, throughout Europe, and it started in London, and then it did like a loop. So when I was in London, my first experience with the bidet was there.
How do you spell it?
BIDET. Y'all,
In
watch
stereo,
y'all call it
apparently.
something else. I'd be interested if y'all called it something else.
I think the
Well,
booty
you'll
hole
be there
sprayer
too.
was taken.
Quote,
All right, so Ryan, it's the thing like when on your toilet, do you have like a little thing that sprays water?
Yeah.
No.
No. Well, no, he doesn't. I do. Well, I do because I installed it. Just so other Ryan.
Oh yeah.
to quote
Or
Dark
did
Side
you?
Phil, quality content right here.
Did you?
Look,
You-
man, I come from India. I don't know what a toilet is. But speaking of catching up with now, people will think I'm Indian now. Furious Dan's going to have a field day with that because I don't know what a Vendetta
Oh, I know
is.
that was a good segue into the topic.
Some
Alright.
DLC for a toilet. And just yeah, my name is very long, folks, so just call me Digny, like the Digny tribe. But as for me, I've been doing very well. Got my first taste of good old channel suppression a few days ago. But don't worry, folks. Digny is rallying, and we're regaining support that was lost. And I'd like to thank everyone within the network that we are building and expanding upon for supporting not just myself, but everyone in pushing forward. It's something that's never been done before, and it probably will never be done again. So I'd just like to echo what everyone else has said. If you haven't already, like the stream, share the stream. Donations are always welcome. And considering the title of this show, we should probably talk about that first.
Let's do it.
What do you think, Empress?
About which topic first? The title.
The title.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, the topics today are just very funny. So, very interesting and funny, especially the Grace Randolph one. I just can't wait for that. So, yeah, that's the first. Yeah, that's actually the first topic. But you want to talk about the title topic, right?
Well, yes. Considering it's in the title, I thought it would be the most important topic.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So let me share the screen then. Hold on.
Good.
And
I
we're
just
going
want to tell everyone that of all the topics for today's show, I don't have a clue about this one. So, it's nice to delve into some new territory, so to speak. So if you want to just put that up, Empress, that'd be fantastic. I'm going to have to
And
really
here it is.
zoom in. I'm like 8-bit Eric. I need glasses in my, sorry guys, old age, 26 and all that. But
Jesus Christ.
apparently,
Oh boy.
Okay.
Well, do you want to do it or do you want me to do it?
Oh no, do it. It's gonna be very
Okay.
funny.
Well, just to let everyone know, courtesy of who's this from?
This is from Games
Game-
Radar.
Okay, from Games Radar Plus. I don't know why it needs a plus, but there we go. Former PlayStation boss Shuhei Yoshida canceled so many games, including a new intellectual property from God of War developer Santa Monica Studio. These days, a $25 million cancellation is nothing special. I want to let everyone know, right? Inflation is a big problem. So $25 million 20 years ago was worth a lot more than $25 million today, okay? No one knows most of the games because we canceled early enough. And I think it's not just PlayStation or Sony that do this, mind you. A lot of gaming projects do not, get over the first fence. A lot of them really get culled at the first stage, right? Including from projects from major franchises. So let's just have a look. In an interview earlier this year, former PlayStation boss Shuhei Yoshida. Try saying his name 10 times drunk. That should be a challenge for everyone on this panel.
Shuhei Yoshida
revealed that he'd overseen the cancellation of 2 separate games that were $25 million deep into development. Now he's revealed the exact nature of that pair of games. One was, it seems, the long-rumored sci-fi project from the God of War developers. Now, I'd like to get, if I may, Empress, first impressions on this situation. I think we should start from the bottom and work our way up. So, Legion, I know you've practically fixed your house, but what do you make of this situation so far?
Well, speaking of the bottom, I know something a little bit about that and water. So you know what? This is just asinine. $25 million is a lot of fucking money. Are you serious with this? Like, Godzilla -1 cost what, 15 million to make?
Something
With
like
all
that.
the special effects. And so, no, this is just a bad take from, again, a company that thinks that they can't do any wrong. Hey, PlayStation, you sold a lot of PS5s. Who's playing shit on the PlayStation 5? Raise your fucking hand. I'm really
Well,
going to be honest. Raise your hand about it, because not
we're
many
not
people I
playing
know are
anything.
playing on PS5s.
Yeah, we have it. We don't play it.
It's so
There's nothing
weird
to
because
play. Nobody cares.
well, it is so weird, Legion, that 74 million PS5s have been sold, but no one seems to be playing them. Maybe they're
No.
being used as bot farms or something. But
Yeah,
looking
possibly.
into the career details of Shuhei, or however you would pronounce his name, Yoshida, it's very interesting considering he was president of the worldwide studios for Sony Interactive Entertainment from 2008 to 2019. Now that's over a generation for gaming, right? And the last 6 years of his career, up until this year where he retired, he was head of PlayStation's indie division, to promote indie projects. So I think the perspective he's bringing here, it's like a sort of interview mixed with a memoir. Just answer, because he's retired now. He's out of the business, so he can spill the beans without getting himself into any trouble. And I think he's just laying out the culture, not just over at PlayStation, but across all, certainly console makers. I'm not sure about third party developers or publishers, but if this is the culture of PlayStation moving forward, it's not going to end in a good way. And that concludes my first impressions of this. Do you have anything more to add, Legion?
Other than the fact that this is the Bob Iger approach, just vomit money at it and hope something is turned out. How many Star Wars projects have been confirmed and then canceled? Yeah, keep going with this, you fucking losers. Like, are you guys retarded? Seriously.
No, they probably think that this is going to keep on going on, the gravy train. Remember, a lot of these guys, these businesses, Hollywood, even before the lockdowns, and I'm talking like from 2016 up until now, we're so used to the privilege and pleasure that they would get bailed out, or people would be stupid enough to consume their slop. But after so many years of cancel culture and failed business decisions, failed storylines, and other terrible practices, there's going to be this great collapse. And I've been repeating this on different people's shows, and I'll say this here on this show. There's going to be a second renaissance in which these corporations and these big Hollywood studios and video game corporations are going to go belly up, and it's going to end with every great extinction event. Just like with the dinosaurs, there will be other people, independent people, that will do their own projects. Perhaps maybe not on par with what we see with Hollywood, but I mean, if you have a movie like Godzilla -1, and let's just use that as an example, with a $10 to $15 million budget, it was in between that number, Ryan, just so you know, $10 to $15 million dollars. If something like that can be done, again, that's nothing to shake a fist at. That's a lot of money. But if you're able to create a movie that in turn brought home $115 million and then get a sequel that's going to follow it, I mean, that's a smart thing. Work with a good budget, have a good storyline, have good graphics, and more importantly, let it be entertaining so people be like, hey, I want to watch that movie again. You've never seen it before, or play this video game again, because there's games that have that returnability factor that you want to play. Like, I want to play Mercenaries, Playground for Destruction. It came out on PlayStation 2. It was a fun game for me, and I had a lot of great memories with it. Is it the greatest game in the world? No, but I had fun, and that's the key thing. You want to have fun playing these games.
Well, we need to consider, Kit, that Yoshida isn't an outsider looking in. This was one of the OGs of Sony in starting out the PlayStation. Okay, so this is a guy who has been at PlayStation since the beginning. He fell out of favor in PlayStation towards the end of the 2010s. And he was literally told, and he would reveal this in an interview, he was told by Jim Ryan, the CEO, he gave him a choice, either to work in Sony's indie division or leave the company completely. And he chose to to effectively get demoted. So this isn't a guy who is really a fan of the way Sony PlayStation is going. And now that he has retired after being slowly eased out through demotion, I think he's going to be pretty hostile and just spill the beans. I mean, this article, as Empress provides, is living proof of that from what we've initially seen. Eric, what do you make of everything you've seen and heard so far?
Yeah, so like going in, I was the least knowledged in what this is, but I do know. Well,
Oh boy.
I know as far as like ideas like this happen, there's some kind of reasoning, and I think a lot of it is because they're trying to save money, but they have to lose money to save money, and it's like a weird pit. It's like an endless pit that they have to be in constantly because all entertainment companies in the Western side of things are screwed. And I think it's starting to go over to Japan as well, which is why you're seeing what's going on with Square Enix at this moment, which is a whole other topic. But I also have a conspiracy that that all these companies in some form or fashion, they're either backed by Saudi Arabia or China. And I think behind the scenes, those countries are trying to prod these guys along to collapse and fuck up and have the stocks go really low so that they could come in and buy it and take it over. Like how EA is owned by Saudi now. I think places like Saudi and that are like, hey, fuck up. Hey, delete shit. Hey, piss your fan base off so we could secretly come in later without even telling them most of the time and buy for pennies on the dollar.
Well, I don't think that's conspiratorial at all. All we have to look at, folks, is cause and effect. I mean, there can be many different causes of something happening that can lead to the same effect. And I think the Japanese are particularly worried because they know the Western discourse. Everywhere now, the Western discourse is poisonous. I think we can all agree on that. So they're of the mindset of, okay, let's bring these home, Fortress Japan, and we're going to make a killing out of this, and hopefully our people will start breeding again. But Empress, up to you and to Logan, what do you make of this? First impressions before I provide a lot more context.
Well, PlayStation has been, close to my heart since I was a kid. So what's happening now, it's really a bummer. And when you find out, when you actually understand what's happening behind the scenes, so many great games have been canceled, like great, very unique concepts. It's a huge bummer. And for them to be so casual about this amount of money is like horrible. It feels very disrespectful to anything else that exists that could use those money to create something, to the people that work on these projects and pour their hearts and souls out in these. And as far as I remember, the developer of Expedition 33 pitched his idea back when he was working for Ubisoft to the devs there, and they were like, oh no, that's crap, man. Get away. get out of here.
Get away with your French people and feed us.
But they're also French people.
They're also French.
So basically, then we know what happened. The guy had really solid, great idea, and he was able to create it on its own, and it's amazing. One of the best things that we ever played, me and Logan combined. So it comes to show that these types of money, although the companies see them as a very casual amount or whatever, could be really put to something that's very substantial and meaningful, and that what they're doing, although it's casual for them, is not actually casual. That's not the real reality. The reality that they're living in and what they are seeing as normal is not normal. And we can all see it from the outside perspective. So this is a huge bummer, especially now you're going to read what is the actual game that was canceled. So, yeah.
And back in the days, they could create several games with that kind of money, actually. And as Kid said, PlayStation 2 and 3 really had fun games back in the days, and I feel as if people forget that we could have fun with just as much fun with GTA 3, for example, for PlayStation 2, just as much. Now we are waiting for the sixth part, which was how many million was that game? I keep forgetting.
Many
it was
million?
3 figures, right?
Yeah,
It's at least a couple of billion in terms of development. And you guys, I know this is going to be controversial to say, but when people play with billions, millions look like pennies, and that's the kind of because this guy was right there from the beginning. He saw and partook in the rise of PlayStation. He even was at the and presented the unboxing of the PlayStation 4 to showcase to the people, and that console did incredibly well. So that's why he Yoshida is so laissez-faire about this, because for a good few decades he was part of a company, a key part of a company that was raking in billions, maybe tens of billions a year. So just to quote, one was actually an internal game developed by Santa Monica Studios, a game that was canceled. Yoshida says on the most recent episode of Simon Parkin's My Perfect Console podcast, not a God of War game, a new intellectual property. It has a really amazing concept and really interesting gameplay ideas. Of course, Santa Monica Studio people are very, very capable of creating high-quality art. So we supported them for many years, but after $25 million, they came to me and said, we have to stop. I do not exactly remember the reason for it. The team was not able to find the game. What? The team was not able to find the game.
You're a multi-million-dollar corporation. You can't. Well, you know what? Actually, I take that back. You'd be surprised about the incompetence that there is out there. There's stupid people.
You spent $25 million developing a game. You just whoops! I lost.
There's no game.
No game now.
No game.
Oh dear. They came to me and said, we have to stop. I do not exactly remember the reason for it. The team was not able to find the game. It was a great concept, great idea, but the gameplay didn't really come to be. Well, of course it didn't. They lost it. Yoshida served as president of Sony Interactive Entertainment Worldwide Studios from 2008 until 2019, or through, rather. And it's not clear exactly when this new IP was in development. While Santa Monica Studio does some support work on other titles, the main dev team has exclusively made God of War games since 2005. Now, I think we could find out when by looking at when was the last original God of War game before they remade it.
That was very long ago.
It's probably 2008 because it was for PlayStation 3.
Yeah, let me check.
So probably something like that.
So you look at that time and you compare it to the release of the new God of War, the first new
2005
is the first one. Yeah.
is the first one, 2005.
And the last one, the last original one.
The last
you
one.
mean God of War 3? Because that
three
stuff
to-
was the Vikings.
for
I don't,
PlayStation.
Maybe
I don't even know what that
2012-ish?
stuff was, man.
2010.
2010. And then you compare that time to when they released the new God of War, shiny, photorealistic, that sort of thing, whatever that year was. And then you find, right? And then you find the middle point between 2010 and 2022, 2015, 2016. And
2018 God of War was the reboot, basically.
Okay, well, thank you for that. So in between 2010 and 2018, so this was probably presented to him sometime in 2014.
There was another God of War game, though, called Ascension, in the middle of all of these.
Wasn't that for...
That's 2013, God
that
of
was for
War
PS3 again.
Ascension. Still for PS3,
Yeah.
yes.
All righty then. Well, it just goes to show, folks, that Sony need to be like they were before. Start shooting out games again, okay? Quote, back to the article. While canceling games isn't unusual for Yoshida, my goodness, he has that reputation, does he? He says he usually tried to do it before $25 million worth of development resources had been spent. To quote the man directly, I canceled so many games, he says. No one knows most of the games because we canceled early enough. We tried to try a new idea, do the prototype, and if it's good, continue. If it's not good, rework or stop. So early cancellation doesn't cost us much. However, if the game was kind of making progress and very promising vision went on and on, after $25 million, it was a really hard decision. But I think in that case, Santa Monica Studio by themselves was like, probably we have to stop. Well, you have to stop when you've lost the damn game. That's ridiculous. I can't get over that. But what else? What else? There we go. Well, what of that other $25 million project Yoshida mentioned previously? He offers less in the way of specific details there, but apparently it was in development at one of Sony's European studios. There were many, many good games from Europe, Yoshida says, but one game was a big budget project that didn't, in a similar way, have the core gameplay. Okay? These are the two large cancellations, but these days, a 25... Oh, goodness. These days, a $25 million cancellation is nothing special. Folks, this is ridiculous. For everyone on this panel, I'm going to assume we can all agree that quote is insane.
Yeah.
Totally, yeah. I would do very special things with 25 million.
Yes. Start a business, buy a corgi again, buy a corgi. Yes.
But this is the Empress slogan. This is the mindset of the games industry. And this is actually one of the reasons why I want these industries to be battered down. I don't think they can be reformed. And this is one of the reasons why their mindset is so totally warped that it does not relay to the mindset of the layman or the laywoman or ordinary people, right? And this quote right here, right now, is a fantastic example. These companies are money hungry, price gouging bastards who want to suck up your money like a Hoover sucks up dirt. So now that we have more context to this situation, let's roll the dice again, and let's start from the top and then work our way down, because we started from the bottom earlier on. So let's start off with Empress and Logan. What do you make of all this?
Well, the same that I just said, that this is absolutely
It's ridiculous.
absurd. Kind of hurts my heart, to know that so much money are just spent this way, where there's so many other things that they could spend them on. Like, can they have better systems to have concepts for games and then figure out the gameplay without spending so much money? Like something, because obviously there's other studios that make almost AAA games or AAA-ish games, at least.
Yeah, look
that
at what the
don't
Chinese
need
are
that
doing
much
with their
money.
games now. I mean,
The
it's
Chinese,
amazing.
like Black Myth Wukong. I'm not sure how much that game costs, but for sure it's not that much compared to the Western studios.
No, it costs about $50 million US.
50 million.
Yep.
Oh, okay, so.
But also, look at how many other creators would literally kill to have that kind of money and do their creation. People who are waiting for that chance. And here we just say, oh, it's nothing. Okay, so here we go.
Cancel.
Yeah, cancel.
And there's many games like that have been
games,
canceled.
yeah.
Many, not
Yeah,
one, not
only
two.
one.
He doesn't even remember. It's so casual to him. It's crazy.
Well, that's the given. Well, that's the give and take. Unfortunately, the corpo rats have the money, and the indies have the talent. And the difficulty is, folks, finding a balance between the two. I think 8-Bit Eric embodies that balance because he's a well-known creator. He's been doing this for a long time, but he's still very grounded and likes to dance. So, Eric, what do you make of all this? With added context, especially that damn quote at the end.
Yeah, like I said, man, as far as like decisions go with companies and stuff, obviously it comes down to money. But every time you hear a problem with PlayStation, it's always Santa Monica Studios.
Yeah.
So if they're pulling a game because it's reaching a budget that they don't want to spend anymore, in a way, I think that means they have their shit together. because I don't know. I think games are too high on budget now. The God, like for example, God of War is a perfect example. The games used to come out. Oh, as my phone goes off, the games used
Eric's
to come
getting
out
the
a lot.
call, folks. He's getting the call. Get off this show.
The
Get off
games
it
used to
right
come
now.
out a lot faster back in the day, whether it was GTA or God of War or whatever, and they still sold a lot. They still did great. So
I think this was back during PlayStation at its
I gotta
height.
answer this real quick.
That's all right. Don't worry. But this was back when PlayStation was at its height in the 2010s, folks. So even at their best, PlayStation still had this poisonous mindset. And this is what people need to understand, especially passionate gamers, is that corpo rats will have the same mindset regardless of if their games are good or bad, regardless of I'm bloopering, regardless of ever they're making money or not making money, okay? And that's the great weakness about them. And this guy, he's retired now. He can say all this and not get any pushback for it. So what about you, Kit? What do you make of all this based on the added context you've seen and heard?
Well, I think a lot of people definitely hit the ball out of the park. So, hey, let's just have another Grand Slam, shall we? The fact that when you have the fact of 25 million cancellation is nothing special, it does build a little bit of anger and resentment, I think, from a consumer because, this is stuff that's supposed to entertain us, but then you're bombarded with ideology, you're bombarded with the high price, and people have to make a choice, And look, video games are a form of escapism. When you have like 25 million cancellation is nothing special. Well, okay, you got all that money. Are you telling me that project was never important in the first place? I mean, you have these big corporations that don't really take into account that the reason why they are gigantic or got the way they are is because there was a consumer base and a fandom that really liked the original product and want to see it succeed and the lore expand and more importantly just have fun in this dreary world. So go ahead, say that it's like a cancellation is nothing special, but I look at that as something special because it says the mindset of what these large corporations and these Hollywood studios really view in regards towards entertainment. It's nothing special for them. It's just ones and zeros. And for the rest of us, well, these things do mean something. But perhaps I'm being too much of a soft heart,
Well, if it was like this, Kit, 10 years ago, I am absolutely telling you it's commonplace now.
Yeah.
Because Yoshida is talking about this in the context of when he was in charge, especially during the mid-2010s, when PlayStation was on a goddamn roll, okay?
I know. Oh, I remember those days. PlayStation was the boss, and, I miss those days.
Imagine playing a Wii U. But in all seriousness, hey, Legion, coming in at the final lap, what do you make of this with added context? Because we could go this topic could be a whole damn show, folks, but I've been on plenty of shows that troll through articles. They can get real sloggy real quick, so we're trying to churn it out, as it were. So Legion, what do you make of this situation now that you have more context?
This is just the attitude that right here that quite frankly turns people off from Hollywood, from large corporations, video games. It's not just the woke crap that everybody's tired of. It's shit like this too. It's like you're talking about you just wasted $25 million and you went, what are you gonna do? Well, we know what you're gonna do because we're not stupid. We're all intelligent adults, and you're gonna pass that off to us. You're going to make your games $80, $85, one day $90. It's coming. We all know it is. And you're going to make your consoles even more expensive. Oh, they used to be $300. Now they're $400. Now they're $500 for a thing that nobody plays. And quite frankly, it looks like a white vagina and it's ugly as fuck. Nobody wants to play that crap. Nobody cares anymore. Like, quite frankly, we're tired of your shit. And on top of that too, I can go to GOG and I can play Fallout London, which is a free mod based off the Fallout 4 Game of the Year edition, and it's a better game than Fallout 4 is. I think Fallout 4 is the shittiest Fallout out of all of them. And Fallout London, not an official Fallout, is actually just better. It just is. It's more fun. And I've actually played it. I need to get back into it. I think I've been playing for 30 hours and I'm only a third of the way through it. That should tell you something. That should tell all these losers something who think that they can vomit money at the wall and go, we'll figure out how to make it up. No, we're done supporting you. We're done with your crap. It sucks. Nobody cares anymore. And we're tired of paying the bills on diminishing returns, half-baked games, it's a 10-hour game, but the DLCs will add 20 extra hours to it. And it's like, so that's the original base game, and you guys just decided to give it to us for what? To rip us off? Yeah, nobody cares.
I think Fallout London is living proof, guys, that everyone watching and everyone on this panel could make a Bethesda game better than Bethesda can make a
and I'm game. A big Bethesda fan. I really am. But no, just no. Stop screwing over the customer. Stop, pissing on us and telling it's just raining. Like, we're tired of it. We're tired of the big old stinky penis. We don't want it anymore.
Oh, damn. Oh, damn. But Empress, Empress, how much is this a big article or is that the end of it?
I think that's the end of it. Hold on.
All righty then. Well, thank you, article.
I was trying to communicate with Eric in the stream, but
that's all right. Thank you, article. You have served your purpose. Now go fuck yourself. So on that,
imagine how many bidets you can build with 25 million.
Yes, brilliant. Thank you, Logan.
A bidet for everyone.
Yeah.
Oh, you're sounding like Zohan there, or Zohan, or whatever his damn name is. But on that note, ladies and gentlemen, we'll go to the second topic, which was supposed to be the first topic, but since this topic was in the title, I thought it should at least be the first topic. So what was supposed to be the first topic, Empress?
Oh, it's about Grace Randolph again.
Oh, yes.
Yes. My favorite person.
Your favorite person. Here she is.
Everyone's favorite
with
person.
Another amazing take.
Oh, boy. You know what's really sad is that she blocked me a couple years ago. Not even like Ryan Kennel, Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers, or Gary from Nerdrotic are blocked, but I'm blocked. I pissed her off so much 2 years ago.
Guys, I'm sorry, but I have to say this. Empress, you have a lot of male fans.
Sorry.
My goodness, even Atreus is quicker at covering up his DMs than you, and that's sorry to be nasty. Sorry to be potentially offensive and nasty saying that, but I call it like I see it. But go ahead, Empress. Why don't you provide context for this situation?
Oh yes, I just love Grace. So Grace basically posted this about Brie Larson. There was a trailer about Mario, the new
Mario
movie.
Galaxy.
Yeah, Mario Galaxy. She's going to play Princess something. Rosalia. I don't know who that is, but who cares? And Grace, being Grace, she has this thing where she blames everything on the actors. If the movie fails, it's the actors. If whatever happens, is the actors, and all of those things that actually have absolutely, make no sense. They just make no sense.
Don't forget that the movie failed because not enough Latino or Indian or whatever people went to see it.
Absolutely, yeah. Not enough people from other races went to see them. Oh no, whatever shall we do? So she said, if anything can tank the new Super Mario Bros. Movie, it's Brie Larson. And then she got a ton of hate about this. And then I also watched her stream actually today when she tried to steer away from what she said. And she was like, well, I didn't actually say that Brie Larson is going to tank the movie. I said that maybe she's going to tank the movie. I'm like, what are you talking about? She said almost the same thing.
Well, Grace, I'm sorry to tell you, 2019 called and it wants its content back. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, making 50 Brie Larson videos condemning her about being Captain Marvel, also known as Captain Wooden, is so last decade, okay?
Yeah, well, basically
Okay.
nobody likes Brie Larson
Yeah.
because of what she said before about the white males and whatever. That was lame and stupid. But even though many people don't know this, many people don't care. Many people will never know who the heck is voicing this Princess
This princess.
Rosalina because nobody freaking cares. Everybody are going to go for Mario.
Yeah.
Most people in the world don't know who Brie Larson is. If we have to be completely honest, anyway. Not all people are geeks like us that know everything and like checking the news.
Yeah.
Who cares? The world has much more
Yeah, nobody
problems.
is going to say, "Oh, wait a minute, she's voicing that princess there." I'm not going to watch the
Yeah,
movie
who
then.
cares?
No,
Nobody.
No,
So
no,
she cannot take this movie, even if
yeah.
she
We
tries.
Yeah.
Unless she says, I'm all of a sudden switching to a new career now. I'm gonna be a porn actress." Then maybe she's gonna take the movie.
Not going
my
to be very good
goodness.
crowd even there.
Don't
So
give anyone any ideas, Empress. But I would like to make clear that the first Sonic film, just like the first Mario film, it's always those two, isn't it? They both did exceptionally well. Of course, the first
Mhm.
Mario film took the world by storm
mhm.
without being completely and utterly obnoxious about it, like the Minecraft movie, chicken
Yeah.
jockey and
Oh,
all
please.
that stuff, right? If
This
if
was very
this
fun movie.
if this was here's a question, folks, right? If this wasn't 2025, if this was 2019 or 2020 and this had been announced, I think a lot more people would support Grace's perspective here, right? But the current has shifted, the landscape has shifted, and Brie Larson is nowhere near an obnoxious cunt as she used to be. All right, because
Exactly.
and that's the key element here. I mean, Legion, what do you make of this whole situation? Because you actually have some history with Grace Randolph.
Well, Grace and I, we have a flawed relationship. No, she blocked me 2 years ago, as I said on I believe the last one of these.
Probably
Mm,
forgot.
And I'm sure she did. People who are more. I had less than like a thousand a thousand followers on Twitter at this time, by the way. So like, it's just ridiculous. But anyway, the long story short, yes. Brie Larson, and I believe in actually giving people second chances, even if they shoot themselves in the foot over and over again. Brie Larson hasn't been insufferable in a long time. She really hasn't. If it was 2019, 2020, yeah, I'd give it to you. Grace Randolph would be right there on the top of the mountain and right there with her take, but it's not. Brie Larson stopped being insufferable before Fast 10. She was very appreciative. She she showed off the assets that God gave her in the hearing, and she had a cross on. Now, I'm not saying that means that she's changed her mind, but she actually praised John Cena for working with him. She was like, it was a lot of fun. I'm a big fan of him, stuff like that. She has continually been baited by the loser media, and she won't take the bait. She's like, I'm not doing it. I think she learned her lesson, and that's great. I saw the clip. I think she sounds fine in the role, and there are other people who are considered grifters in our space that have actually kind of been like, all right, I'm good with it. I don't have a problem with that. And there are also people who are considered grifters in our space that hate everything, and they're already complaining about it. And I'm like, you haven't seen the movie, dude. Like, you haven't seen her make a bad political take, smash JT looking at you, quite frankly, because yeah, you did. You're one of the first ones to complain about it. There's no clip of her being a dick. There's no clip of her attacking fans. There's no clip of her anything. So just hold off and pump the fucking brakes. Everybody needs to calm the fuck down. And this is where people get grumpy at me because you know what? You might like a certain person and the majority of their takes. That's fine. I don't, I don't agree with everybody, that I interact with, and I'm not supposed to. We're human beings.
Yeah.
So she's fine. Grace, you're fucking off the mark. And yeah, she was spurging out in the comments. And somebody was like, well, don't watch the movie. She's like, don't worry, I won't. And it's like,
look, if you scroll down, guys, you can see Grace Randolph linking herself, saying hate channels are a scourge on entertainment and the industry. aren't you being a bit hypocritical? Right?
Yeah.
No,
Aren't you
absolutely.
being
Yeah, she's calling everybody a hate channel. If you criticize her, you're a hate channel, although you're just trying to,
Let's-
prove a point.
Look, as someone
sorry.
who hates people, right? As someone who hates change and I only changed because of necessity, like the Chinese communists. I still believe what I believe, but I had to change because of circumstances. I know for a fact people have changed. I mean, the network has a living, breathing example of change over the past few weeks, and I will make it clear right here, right now. People have the capacity to change. Usually it's for the worse, but sometimes it is for the better. And I personally think that this Mario movie is going to do very well. And I'm amazed they haven't made one sooner, thinking about it. And it will keep going until it fails, just like the Sonic movie franchise. Just like the games as well. It will keep going until one of them just shits the bed and kills the franchise. Like Fast and Furious. How many of them are they?
There's
10, 12, 50?
Well,
I don't know.
11's going to be coming
I
out
think
soon.
10.
There's
I
10.
lost.
Okay.
If there's anything to take away from this, like, look, there's a lot of actors and directors that I'm not big fans of, but judge them by the work, okay? So it's kind of it's sort of like, okay, you're just doing this to kind of get clicks and views on your posts on social media. I would rather, before I make any statement about it, even if it's somebody I don't like, if I will first watch their work and then make an opinion, all right? Because right now, there's no Super Mario movies 2 that came out just yet. I want to see their voice acting. I want to see how they do, and that's it. And the thing is, it's not 2019 anymore, just like it's not 2016 anymore. It's 2025, and 2025 is going to be over. All right, people want to see the actions of whether or not people evolved on their changes or their perspectives and points of view. I mean, it's a whole other different environment. That's right, you're getting a phone call again. and so it's rather to see the good in people rather than just jumping to the evil right away.
Don't worry, kid. Someone's on the phone. Someone's on the phone telling
It's
Eric,
Nintendo.
like, get off the show. Get off the show. Why are you doing on the show? Get off the fucking show. You've already gotten the call. Why am I calling twice? But go on, kid.
So judge on the merit, okay? So and I'll say this here: there's works of film work that I saw Brie Larson in that I like. That I think she did a great job in. Now I'm not talking about Marvel or anything else. I'm talking about other projects. So I will judge the person on how they act and how they conduct their craft. And, it's our responsibility here as, people on social media, like, hey, was this video game fun? Was this movie or TV show fun? I mean, that's a key thing. Like, is people having fun? So don't just jump right away, because, the environment and the way social media and how people now consume content has changed, and it will continue to change. It's what applied to 2025 won't apply next year. I know that for a fact.
Oh yeah, Eric, what do you think?
So this is a double-edged sword. I could see the point of view that was just brought up. But as far as like trying to say that people should watch it first, I disagree with that. You got people on the other side of the fence that are trying to still call out Chris Pratt, who stars in this movie as well, for promoting toxic masculinity and stuff like that. People are allowed to say something, and they don't have to watch something or play something. Like anytime I talk about a video game, people are like, "Oh, you didn't even play Yote. You're criticizing it." As a consumer, you could choose to not support something and still criticize something. That's like saying I'm not going to eat Burger King because I think it sucks, and you've actually never eaten it. You could do that. Now, as far as Brie Larson goes, yeah, she hasn't said anything stupid yet, but I'm going to give the movie a chance regardless. I'm going to still watch it, but I'm not going to hold my breath that she's not going to say or do something stupid between now and then when it comes out.
So then what happens if you're proven wrong?
I'm proven wrong then. It's not the end of the world.
Well,
And
yeah.
Your
point of view actually comes off as aggressive in the first part. You're like, I'm going to watch it.
It doesn't matter though.
I'm already thinking I'm going to hate.
People are allowed. I'm allowed to say I think Brie Larson is an insufferable human being, and I can still go see the movie.
I agree. I don't disagree, but I'm not going to hate a whole entire movie because of it, and I'm not going to bash a movie based on one trailer.
people are
and plus,
do that.
I think it's important. Like, the key thing is for criticizing something. Even if they even give it a positive review. Let's say you didn't see it, like, oh, I'm gonna love it. The key thing is, well, why do you love it? Did you see it? Like, you have to. I think the thing is,
no, but people are allowed to dismiss an entire movie if they want to. Like this new Wicked with Ariana Grande and what's that other girl's name? That
I've never
the demon, the fucking demon.
Yeah. So let's say I watched the first Wicked, right?
You have to see it though. Like
you do not have to see it. I saw the first Wicked. I don't need to see the second one because I don't want to see it.
And that's fair. I think that's very fair.
I get what
that is fair. That is fair. But I mean, if you're going to be writing an article about it or even doing comparing,
ding, ding, ding,
then that's gatekeeping free speech. That's literally gatekeeping free speech.
I wouldn't say it's gatekeeping.
No, you don't have to fucking watch something. You could base it off of your first impression from what you've seen or read about it.
No, guys, you're talking about two different things. So Eric is trying to say that basically I'm
not even talking about Brie Larson with that. I'm just saying, like, you could look at a trailer and be like, nah, I don't want to see that. I think that's
exactly.
I'm not going to write an article about it though. Like, that's the thing. I'm not going to be
okay.
But of course not.
But that's why it's called free speech, because you could choose to write the article about it or not. And the fact that you guys are saying that if somebody says something negative about something makes them a grifter, that's wild. Because it goes both sides of the equation. Are the people that are saying Chris Pratt promotes toxic masculinity grifters, or no, because they're not right wing?
Okay, let me try to clear this up. And
I can say the moon is made
of
cheese. Doesn't mean it's made of cheese. That's just stupid.
Guys, we need to understand right here, right now, that we should never give the opposition the benefit of the doubt. Right? That is a red line.
She's gonna fuck up between now and then, and if she doesn't, good on her. I'll be like, hey, you know what? She did good.
There is no smoke without fire, right? That's why if I was her agent, and you know what actors are like, they all have agents. They all have people in their damn ears. If I was her agent, right, I'd be like, don't say anything. Don't say anything. Just keep her out of the public eye, right?
That's another topic, Ryan. But let me just, I want to make something clear for the audience. And you tell me if I'm right, because I think that both me and Logan totally got the 2 points of Eric and Kit. So first of all, of course, the point that Eric made, you can totally be like, I'm not gonna see a thing because I think that's gonna be it's gonna be crap. I'm not gonna like it. I don't think it's for me, and whatever. When that happens, I mean, usually with us, because we have the same opinion, basically, if we feel that something is not for us, we are usually right. I mean, we later on find out that we were right
have
about
that feeling based on the taste that you actually have and that you know that you have.
Yeah, I know that I'm not going to like Spartacus, the TV show. I watched it a bit and I was absolutely shocked and appalled. So, okay. And then the other thing is that if you haven't seen the full movie that you were bitching about or not bitching about, but you haven't seen it at all, you can write, of course, that you cannot write a full review about the movie when you haven't seen it. You can decide to not see it, but to write the full review about it, that's totally different sphere now.
Yeah, for example, the only reason we actually saw the new Superman, which we totally knew what was going to be about, that we're not going to like it just from the trailers. It was exactly what we said it was going to be in our videos on the Superhero channel. But we had to watch it to actually give our take,
review, give the opinion, give the exact points and whatever.
But otherwise, if
I have
we save those money,
I'll agree. I'll agree.
I have an example of this. So James Ralph, AVGN, in 2016, he made a video called "No Ghostbusters Review. I Refuse." Is that grifting? Because he gave reasons why he didn't want to review it.
I'm very sympathetic to Eric's point, and I use this as a great example, right?
Now hold on real quick, Ryan. Hold on. So I can understand what you're saying, like a review, right? Like you can't fully review something, but you could talk about why you refuse to watch something.
Exactly.
Why you refuse to not support something, and that's not grifting.
Exactly.
Okay.
We agree.
And I never called anybody a grifter, just for the record.
You said grifters are making their articles and stuff about it already. People are allowed to say stuff about it.
Great said grifters, and there's other people saying grifters. I'm like, just saying,
I hate
if you don't like the movie, that's fine, or you don't like the trailer,
I don't know anything about Grace. I think they're insufferable.
You're right, Walking Pebble. I did call it Smash JT because he said the movie's going to be bad because she's going to be in it.
No, he said he was going to give it a chance.
No, he didn't. I saw his
Yes,
tweet.
he did. He said he was going to give it a chance. I even made a video. My video yesterday said I'm going to give it a chance and I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt, but I'm not going to try to hold my breath. Now, real quick, as far as Grace Randolph's tweet goes, when I initially saw it, because I don't follow them, I don't know anything about them. Looking at their later tweet history, they seem like an idiot. But what I saw is I think she was openly saying that the reason it's going to tank because of her is because people are going to hate on it. I didn't see it as her hating on Brie Larson.
Yeah,
like her saying the reason why this movie is going to tank is because of Brie, is because people are going to attack Brie. That's how I saw it.
Yeah, I think you're right. I mean, something that I want to say about Grace, because I watched her for years, is that she just makes conclusions out of such sentiments in general, but she puts too much emphasis on what she thinks, how her brain works, and not what reality is. So, like I said, many people don't know what Brie Larson said 5 years ago. Nobody cares. So they're still going to watch the movie. And
it's going to do good no matter what.
Also, the movie is geared towards kids anyway, mostly, as we say, kids and parents and families. Most of the kids I work with, most of them have no idea who Brie Larson is.
Yeah.
You know, and I say, Captain Marvel, and then again have no idea who that is.
Don't tell them about her for their own sanity. Okay.
I won't.
Another example I wanted to bring up, right? Because I watched the trailer for Predator Badlands. Okay, I was not impressed by it. All right, and that was the turning point for me not watching that film. From what I've heard from many people who I like and dislike, it's a good film, right? But when I see that Predator, and I understand he's, the runt of the litter and he's trying to prove himself, but when I see that Predator, I don't think Predator. Okay, I know plenty, in fact, most of the Predator movies are not good movies, right?
No, Predator 1 and 2 were good. Come on.
Yeah, the first two.
Come on.
By a country mile, everyone believes the first two, 1 and 2, were the better films, right? Yes. But I think what most Predator films get right is the damn Predator.
Oh, yes.
Totally.
The big muscular predator who kills stuff, and we love it exactly for that reason. And the sad part is that there's two masculine predators in that new movie, but they're not the main character.
We can't have that. No.
We can't have that.
No.
And actually, the point of the whole movie is that he should be the weak link who proves himself. Despite everything, his father hating him so much, and his brother dying on his behalf.
Should that be the central plot point of a Predator movie?
No.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
No,
never.
But
that.
But I will make it quite clear right here, right now. This film is going to succeed.
Yeah.
No amount of dogpiling is going to stop that. And I think we can all agree we need all the thriving movie franchises we can get these days. And it's good to see Nintendo, despite where it's going, and Sega leading the charge. Who knows? They might.
The only thing that terrifies me about the way successful animation, like with animation movies and writing and stuff doing successful, is that I think we fall into a trap of brain rot. Like the Minecraft movie, I thought that was fucking garbage, but it did good. It did good. I watched it with Kata from New Blackstreet, and me and him were sitting there drinking the whole time, doing, God, what the fuck are we watching? This is shit. But we're watching it. So I feel you get stuck in that whole minion writing type of vibe, and then it literally is just brain rot instead of telling a good story. Now the Mario movie had a great, simple, safe, simple, true to the source story. And obviously this one probably will, but I don't want it to devolve into like, oh look, poo poo pee pee, haha, caca, it's for kids. You know,
that's the great danger, Eric. Unfortunately, in this day and age, in the year 2025, and I'm sure it'll get worse in the years to come. What counts isn't whether you're right or wrong. What counts is what is popular and what makes the most amount of money, for lack of a better term.
And just because something makes a lot of money doesn't mean it's still good.
True. True.
Oh yeah, that's for sure.
There's financial good, and there's also entertainment good, and the ideal production of anything, whether it's a game or a movie or a TV show, is something that does well financially and is also great entertainment. But that seems to be increasingly rare in this day and age. So best of luck, Grace Randolph. You're going to need it. And I wish I was blocked by you too, but I don't have X.
Not.
Well, the Empress and I have a theory about Grace, and I'm going to say it now.
Oh wow! Oh
is that
no!
the theory that Grace Randolph is a man?
Wait,
No.
It's actually much better. Now listen, guys.
Real quick, I do have to be heading on out here.
Okay,
I have
that's fine.
engagements, but I do want to say to everybody, it was nice meeting you guys. And you know, look, just give things a chance. And I don't know, we are all entitled to free speech and to our own perspectives and points of view. But don't worry, all the problems in 2025 will follow us in 2026. It's going to be a lot of fun. So there you go. I'll be seeing you guys
Bye for now, kids.
All right,
See you, buddy. Bye.
Now, Logan, talk about conspiratorial.
So
Eric.
our theory
Logan,
here with the Empress and about Grace Randolph is that she will stop being woke and she'll get much better if she just gets
Late.
Oh yeah, that's every
right.
That's most people.
No, Grace Randolph is not a virgin, certainly.
Well, what does she even look like? She's a cartoon on her profile picture. Oh wait, there she is.
It seems as if she hasn't had it for a long
the
time.
way that she's talking, guys, and once again, for context, we are watching her for 10 years at least.
Yeah, I have read her comic book. Imagine that.
Yeah.
It's horrific.
So our impression from her, how she behaves, how she talks, how she thinks about everything, is that she just needs, you know.
Yeah.
And everything's gonna be fine.
Everything's going to be exactly. Yes.
That's a scary thought right there, Des.
Someone has to take one for the team, so you know.
Yeah. Otherwise,
there's no way she's not getting laid. She's a decent looking girl.
Yeah.
Yes. Even ugly girls get DMs, man.
Yeah,
she's getting laid.
That's true.
I know. I mean, I agree with you, but we're watching her for so long that she seems so much not understanding actually anything that has to do with a romantic relationship. She doesn't understand that.
Admittedly, I'm not familiar with her work.
Every man in her comic book, which is about kind of superheroes, every man there is a bad person.
Oh, well, that's modern feminism. That's like when you play video games, all the bad people are white people.
Yep. Exactly. Yeah. I think she wrote that in exactly 2016 or 17 when everything started. I think it was that period. Yeah,
that was a long time ago, and she was still like in that mindset.
The main thing you can gather from this whole situation, though, is that they're eating each other. Because a few years ago, Grace would be praising Brie. They're eating each other, so that's you could sit back and eat the popcorn and enjoy the shit show.
Didn't she praise the Marvels?
Guys, I'm already too fat to eat people, so I'm not going to eat anyone here. Okay,
I said popcorn, popcorn dignity.
Popcorn.
Oh damn! But well, I think we got 5 topics for today's show, and we're over halfway through.
Yeah,
do you know what I want to talk about, Empress? You know what I really want to talk about? I want to talk about the Gabe Cube.
Oh yeah.
Okay. You ask, can you show receive?
Yeah.
The cube it is. Just hold on to your butt tight.
No.
It's gonna be good. This thing's gonna fucking change gaming, man.
I hope so. Because I really do believe, ladies and gentlemen, that if this is properly priced, especially for the Gabe Cube, which is what we should call this console/PC, because it can also be a PC, this has the potential to completely take over PC gaming as a concept, especially if it becomes a generational thing. Now, a generation in console gaming terms is anywhere between 5 to 8 years. 5 if it's a failure, Wii U, or 8 or even longer if it's a success. Now, recently, folks, Steam came out of nowhere, by the way. I did not see this coming at all. So this came completely out of the blue. Steam announced not one, not two, but 3 new things. A new controller, which looks like someone made in next to Frankenstein. The Gabe Cube, which looks incredible. This is what the Xbox Series S should have been, folks. That's how I'll describe the Gabe Cube, and a VR system, which I'm not interested in. So it's clear that Valve are taking things to another level. And finally, Steam learns to count to 3. Finally, 3 new things. Maybe they'll release Half-Life 3 one day. Hopefully. But let's get... well, actually, before we get panel perspective, I would like to make one more point. One key element that was missing from this showcase was price. And I think that's going to be the key of whether...
Hey, everyone. This is Steam Deck.
I was like, who the fuck is talking?
I know.
Like, somebody comes, hey, everyone. I'm like, wait, somebody new join?
It's like, that completely surprised me. But while this is playing, let's get panel perspectives. And we're going to start off with the host. And I call him her side piece, but they're not in a relationship. Empress, Logan, what do you make of this announcement?
Oh, well, it's kind of hard for me to judge it, so to speak, because I always had a big fat ass PC that cost like
which is over here
2,000 and something. I can't imagine
first section
what?
of that. You know
Yeah,
that,
I was
right?
gonna say,
Somebody's
clip the
gonna
first
clip
half
the
of that
first
section.
I've always had a big fat ass.
Yeah, that's
Good. Thank you for that. I need more clips to laugh at.
I say a lot of funny things sometimes, don't mind me. So yeah, I'm just a PC gamer. I always had some kind of a console, which is mostly the PlayStation 5. I also had an Xbox at one point, but who cares? I mean, I had nothing to play there, so I sold it anyway. So for the most part, I always have been a PC player. So I see nothing appealing in this because I still need the big machine to do all the things that I needed to do. I know that this is also a PC and you can do all the things that you need to do, but I don't know. I always prefer like the big thing. I can customize it. I can put my own GPU in there, whatever I want. It's made to last for years and years and years, to be upgraded to the max. That's how I designed it because I can build my own PC. And I have my gamepad, which is the PlayStation 5 gamepad that works on the PC. And I really like to have a good VR someday, but it's very, very expensive. It's not reachable. It's not affordable. So for me, this is like, well, I'm not the clientele for this. It's kind of hard for me to understand other people's perspective. Why would you need this? Maybe if you don't understand anything about PCs, this is going to be great. You don't need to think about your hardware, customizing it, whatever, like I do. So you just buy this in your set. You're going to play all the games.
And also the days of exclusive titles just for consoles are kind of over. So it wasn't like when we had PlayStation 2 and 3, for example, which to me were one of the greatest consoles, actually, with the biggest and the best game library. And you want to play, let's say, God of War 3, where you need the console. There was no way to actually play that.
Look, that's the key, folks. We have to understand that the vast majority of customers who are in PC gaming, right, especially the new ones, are not native to PC gaming. PC gaming has been getting stronger and stronger and stronger. It wasn't until the early 2020s that PC gaming fully outnumbered on a consistent level console gamers, right? A lot of people are very surprised when I say that, right? Since the mid-2010s, mobile gaming has dominated the gaming market. You want to make money as a financial whiz kid? Invest in mobile gaming. Little effort, lots of money, because most mobile gamers are suckers. So the great thing about the Steam machine, which I'm going to call and everyone else is going to call the Gabe Cube, is that it is from what we've seen of it, it is a fantastic entry-level gaming PC, desktop-based, that can be used not just as a games console, but also as a PC system. So you can put a keyboard and a mouse and use it as an actual computer. And that's why I personally think, ladies and gentlemen, that price point is absolutely essential. Okay. Mm-hmm. And if it's too high, then it's not going to attract that mass audience. But if it's too low, Steam might not be able to make a profit on it, because Steam isn't like Microsoft, folks. They can't take a financial hit in cutting prices, which is why I was astonished when what was his damn name? When Microsoft rather increased their prices. I'm thinking that's absolutely ridiculous. But thank you to Smash JT for the $4.99, in which you say the following: "Hi all." Don't say that as one word, folks. It means something else. "Catching up now. Not sure what. In fact, since he's being mentioned, he should at least be on screen. There we go. Hi all. Catching up now. Not sure what Legion is talking about. Calling me. Let me just get up here so I can see it. A grifter on Brie. I haven't commented on her in regards to the Mario movie. Well, there's the question, Legion. Hopefully we'll have an answer from you. Oh, wait, my father is suddenly calling me."
Oh my God. I just want to say thank you so much, Smash, for the support. You're getting the Wonder Woman salute as usual, although my arms are almost disappearing from the green screen effect. But Wonder Woman salute, thank you, Smash. No, it's not Wakanda Forever.
It's not Wakanda Forever.
It's Wonder Woman salute. Okay, so, well, Ryan, you have the stage.
That was calling me too. That's funny.
I mean, I don't really want to do this and pull Twitter stuff up. Everybody has their opinion, and quite frankly, it's not worth it. It's not worth it to do this disagreement crap. I just think that maybe don't judge a movie before you've seen it. Quite frankly. Ooh. And, you know, look, I'm not a big Brie Larson defender. I don't like her. I think she sucks, but she hasn't said anything stupid. So that's why I'm not going to jump on her. You know, if she said something stupid, I'll be one of the first ones to jump on her. That's
since he's not on here. I was going to say,
sorry to interrupt, but I apologize. I muted from my microphone instead of from my on StreamYard.
I was going to say, in regards to this, I didn't see him dismissing the movie. I just saw him say people are going to have a field day with Brie Larson being cast.
Yeah.
But he didn't say Brie Larson sucks. I'm not watching this fucking movie.
No, he did.
That. So I don't see how the argument that he was dismissing the movie was even a thing, or that he was a grifter or anything like that. He didn't jump on anything to dismiss this movie.
He said people are going to have a field day. That has a negative connotation. I mean, emphasis is everything. So
yeah, but I mean, he's not wrong.
I mean, he's not wrong. No, he's not. And also,
and you can have a field day on both sides.
His anti-Brie Larson content is always fire. So, I mean, if we really want to do this, we can do it. But I don't want to do that. So let's not.
Well, I'll make it quite clear right here, right now. The replay viewers are going to have a fucking field day with this. So check out the Dignified Cartoon Gentleman. Guys, you know, speaking of grifting, someone's got a grift here. Check out the Dignified Cartoon Gentleman, where the videos from this show will be made, and you can all decide. And it's good to see Smash getting passionate. I've always wanted him to get passionate, and took one of my own to make it possible. But I think price point, as I said before,
maybe he should be a little more scrutinous as a lawyer.
Damn.
Yeah, I went there, dude. Look, dude's starting problems.
That's a fucking foul, dude. He's not even on the stream, and you're saying stuff like that.
Well, it's not the first time the comment.
No, but that had nothing to even do with the convo. The convo's about the Mario movie and Brie Larson, and you do a low blow like that.
He makes a comment, bro. You're embarrassing yourself. No, like I don't want. It's fine.
Dude. That's cowardice. Isn't it? It is. That's cowardice.
Somebody can send him the link if they want.
That's you. You were the one backing out. You brought the lawyer. That had nothing to do with the Mario discussion.
I'm just saying what he said was
that people are gonna have a field day. That's not dismissing it.
It is dismissing it.
No, it's not, because that was a neutral subject. I could be like, oh shit, Whoopi Goldberg's coming to town. People are gonna have a field day with that. I didn't say anything bad.
But it has a negative connotation.
Who cares if it's negative?
I'm just saying it's a negative connotation.
That's not grifting, though. You use the term grifting. That you could be negative or positive in anything. I could be like, "Oh, the McRib is back."
No, I didn't. I don't think I don't remember
No, it was
seeing
it
that
was
he's a
Kit. You used the
You
specific
did say he was a
term of-
grifter. You said I'm specifically you, Smash. I'm calling you out, and it's like you called him out. He wasn't even in the chat or on the stream. Like, what was the point of that?
because there are people who are already having a negative connotation
They're
about the
going to have it
movie.
anyway, whether Smash says something or not, because Brie Larson's
You're very right, and there's also people who've been called quote grifters by other people on the other side that don't like any of us, saying that the grifters are going to basically slam on this movie, and I don't
and
think
they're
that
allowed to. They're allowed to.
Yes,
Yeah, absolutely. It's freedom of
because
speech.
thankfully we live in a free society where we can all have our subjective points of view, and it's you guys, the viewers, who can decide who is correct and who is incorrect. That's the beauty of
like the
content
question
creation.
earlier was like, what happens if you're proven wrong? Okay, I was wrong. Like, it doesn't matter. It's that the world's still going to revolve, whether somebody has a negative opinion about something or not, no matter how big or small that it is.
Exactly. And that is why, folks, as content creators, not only do we do what we do, but we try our best to be truthful. And if we fuck up, we fuck up. And the best thing to do when you fuck up, if in this day, speaking as someone who has fucked up as a content creator, otherwise it wouldn't be a goddamn cartoon. You live and learn, quote Sonic. And
the one thing I will never fucking do those. If I give a fucking opinion, I'm never gonna fucking apologize for it. So if I were to say that I don't want to watch the Mario movie which I'm going to watch it, but if I say the movie's gonna tank me because this person's in it and I was wrong, I don't have to walk that opinion back.
You're 1,000% right.
Exactly. For the same reason, I watched that Predator Badlands trailer. I said, this is not a damn film. To me, this is not a goddamn Predator movie, and I'm never going to watch it. Right.
And the
Especially
only people that would want you to walk anything that you say back, anything that is your opinion, whether you agree or disagree, whatever, those are the people that want to try to gatekeep free speech. And those are the people that moral grandstand and virtue signal and try to fucking gain checkpoints and stuff. Outside of the fucking, like you said, with casuals and stuff, that casuals and normal people don't care about Brie Larson. Outside of them crying about an opinion, nobody else gives a fuck about it because opinions are like assholes, like the phrase says. Everybody has one.
I do have a question.
And your opinion is 50-50 wrong or right anyway, because 50% of people are going to agree with you and 50% of people are going to not. So it really doesn't matter.
Especially in this polarized world. But I do have a question rather than an opinion. The question is, because, elephant in the room, the VR system. Is anyone here interested in VR? Anyone in the panel interested in?
I'm getting all goddamn fucking pieces of these fucking Steam devices.
Well, please,
I'm getting all of them. I'm getting all
on
that.
Everything.
As far as VR goes, I think this is a direct shot at. Nobody's really talking about it, but this is a shot at Meta Quest.
Oh,
everybody's talking about Xbox and all that. This is a shot at Meta Quest because it's comparable. You don't need a PC. It's its own little thing. I mean, even the controllers fucking kind of look like it. This is a direct shot, and if they nailed the price, if they nailed the library, which Steam VR is huge already. I used to have a HTC Vive which uses Steam VR. And I know you could use Steam VR on the Quest, but you have to it's a pain in the ass to set it up. If they nail this, it's going to be good, and I'm going to check it out 100%.
And that's why I keep reiterating price point is the key. I know Valve are a big company, but I don't think they're Microsoft big. That's why when I made the narrative argument before on why Xbox went wrong, one of my very early videos, guys, I think one of the reasons why Xbox went wrong was because Microsoft were capitalizing on their weaknesses, not on their strengths. Now, Microsoft is a company that can take a lot of financial hits. They're a massive company, so they can really invest in things. They can really cut prices and try to appeal to a mass audience. And I personally think they should have done that when the Switch 2 came out, because the Switch 2 was like increased price, better graphics, better systems, treating itself effectively as this main player in the game. If you want to buy a console, buy a Switch 2. That would have been a golden opportunity for Microsoft, who have indicated that they want to step away from console gaming, to be like, let's make our console the affordable console. Like the original Switch was the affordable console to appeal to a mass audience. But no, we raised the prices of fucking everything. It's utterly ridiculous. And I personally think that this presentation is fantastic. But to me, the elephant in the room is the damn lack of information on pricing. Because this is due to come out in, did they say early 2026?
I just saw 2026, but I didn't see when exactly.
Yeah,
but I just want to know the VR, how much that costs.
It's going to definitely get delayed, probably.
Okay. Well, let's say Christmas 2026, because, people love buying stuff over Christmas, obviously. So we could say this for 2026, and maybe Steam do a deal with Rockstar and everyone plays GTA 6 on the Gabe Cube or something.
If they were smart, if these people were legends, if Valve was a fucking legend, they would announce Half-Life 3 to launch aside this. If they were legends. If they were fucking legends.
Well, wasn't this? I this is difficult to put across, but was there any indication that this was coming?
Nope.
So Eric's point in regards to Half-Life 3 being bundled with this would make a lot of sense, because who would see that coming? If you think about it.
I mean, even the design is fucking wild.
Nobody.
Like a cube, like the cube thing is like wild. Like, I don't know. I like it.
Oh, I think this should have. Well, guys, this should have been the Xbox Series S.
This is better than what Xbox's next console is going to be.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, don't get me started.
Now, it's probably not going to be as powerful, but it's definitely better.
The premium Xbox PC that will probably cost $2,000. But
the winner anyone generation is going to be the one that's the most accessible, the one that has the most options and variety as far as what you can play on it and the price. So if they nail the price, they won.
Fingers crossed. But what about you, Legion? What do you make of these announcements?
You know what? So look, call me old school, and well, I am old. So I prefer a PC. I think this is just going to be another expensive game console, in my opinion. PlayStation 5, which was a flop, the Xbox Series X and S and all that kind of stuff. I don't need that to play Steam. I'd rather play it on my computer, where I have variations of graphics and stuff like that, to where it just needs to be one thing across the board, because consoles have to limit themselves. So yeah, it was one of those things that I got a decent chair, so I'd rather play on my PC. That's just my opinion on that one. So
my chair is killing me, but in all seriousness, ladies and gentlemen, my chair came from, well, is it Warhammer 40K or Dungeons and Dragons, where they have that chest that eats people? Mine is the chair.
I think so, yeah. But you can get other horse in 40K. Don't despair.
You should have a throne.
Yeah.
Well, it feels like a throne, and it's causing as much back pain as a throne. But
I got tech neck going on. I got tech neck from my chair and setup. I got it. I've been dealing with bad tech neck.
Oh,
you gotta lift some weight and do this.
Yeah.
It's gonna help. Do this.
I just learned a new term, tech neck, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully I never get it. But I think, just to round off this topic, if I may, this is a fantastic presentation. And if this is where Valve is going to end up, I think that's going to be fantastic. But we need to understand, a lot of the people over at Valve are old. So this could be, the last, well, I wouldn't say the last, but one of the last innovations before a new generation really takes over.
Yeah, well, it's definitely not for us, but I'm interested in the VR at least, because the the pixel ratio to each eye is pretty good. The pixel density is pretty good. So looks very, very good. I want to see that because when I first tried VR, it was the original Oculus Rift. Even the dev kit, I tried that and it was horrible. All that I can see was pixels everywhere. So I couldn't really be immersed. And I really want to see something more modern. I haven't had any VR headset on my head since 2019, probably.
It would be
I don't have
interesting to
enough.
see how it works.
Well, Logan, I don't have enough room in my tiny hovel to do VR, so it's not really for me. But we've got about half an hour before we end the show because we like to keep the shows at around 2 hours so that Empress can sleep and Logan can get home before it turns midnight. We got 2 topics, but I was thinking, let's do a choice, right, Empress? We got the V for Vendetta topic, and we got the Xbox abandoning Halo Infinite topic. Which one do you want to cover?
Oh, you tell me, guys. I can talk about both topics. So, what do you think? Do you want to talk about Halo, or you prefer to talk about the V for Vendetta TV show?
Are you asking us or the chat?
Yeah, I'm asking you. Maybe Derek and
You're the guest.
As far as the V for Vendetta stuff, I know nothing about the TV show or anything like that. I've seen the movie a long time ago. I would be more talkative with the Halo stuff.
Agreed.
Alrighty then. Well, I'll make this clear. I've bashed Microsoft often enough, and I'll happily keep bashing. That company has literally done everything wrong that you could go do wrong over the past decade. Microsoft.
Then Halo, it is. Yeah, I mean, I agree, of course. We can bash Microsoft a lot. I mean, the reason that I sold my Xbox 360, and that was like, 10 years ago? It's because exactly that I could play everything on the PlayStation or the PC even back then, and the games that were left that were exclusives were actually nothing that special to give me enough of a reason to keep the console. So I just sold it and I didn't miss it at all. And forward to now, it's even more useless. But just to say that the PlayStation 5, because Legion said that the PlayStation 5 is basically a fail, or what did you say exactly? I'm not sure.
It's not a. We have to consider this, Empress. The PlayStation 5 sold over 75 million units. It's not a financial failure.
I know.
In terms of what it achieved in terms of the gaming zeitgeist, it has been a monumental failure because of the fact.
Yes, I just want to make this distinction that financially is a win, but in terms of how gamers feel and how we actually use it, no, it's just a dust gathering thing on my freaking. How many
games have been released on the PS5? I'll be surprised if it's over 1,000.
I'm not sure. I mean,
there is a lot of PS5 games that are like third party in India that have physicals.
Oh yeah, things like that. Yeah, third parties for sure.
But I'll tell you one company that's completely fucked. It's Xbox, folks. To quote CBR, whatever that means, Halo Infinite originally had a 10-year plan. My goodness. Then the TV show happened.
Yeah,
literally, the TV show or the streaming show of Halo literally killed any momentum that Halo Infinite had, if it had any.
Hey, real quick, Roger, you were close. I mean, not Roger. Sorry, Digi. You're close. 1,000.
It's fine. People confuse me with someone else.
Y'all sound very similar.
I know. Yeah,
you were really fucking close, actually, with your count. As far as physicals on PS5 go, there's 1,056.
My goodness, and it's getting, and we only got about not even 3 years until the next one. Okay, remember the Xbox One and how small that library was? Lack of games. That was
fucking Wii U library.
That too. But folks, console gaming is going the way of the dinosaur. We all know this.
Yeah, and Steam Machine proves it.
Yeah.
Well, the GameCube. The GameCube may have failed, but the GameCube is certainly going to succeed. But Halo officially ends support for Halo Infinite after the November update. courtesy of whatever CBR stands for. If you scroll down, Empress,
Yes,
I
of
can
course.
provide the available context. Courtesy of John Dodge. What a name! What a name! The Dodger. So, quote, the end of Halo Infinite is just around the corner. And while it's disappointing to see it ending after 4 years, the reason why almost makes up. What do you mean almost makes up for it? I can't stand article writers unless they support me. Halo Infinite's next update, Operation Infinite, currently scheduled for November the 18th, will mark the beginning of the end for the hit multiplayer hit. I don't think so. The news was confirmed via a blog post from the official Halo team, which reads, quote, as we look back on 4 years of evolution and updates in Halo Infinite, we'd like to thank our community for your steadfast support. Without your feedback and enthusiasm, Halo Infinite multiplayer would not be the special place it is today. Sorry for laughing, folks. A robust arena for slaying and playing with something for every Spartan. Okay.
Who wrote this? DSP? He says robust.
The article writer's name is John Dodge, so he is the artful dodger in that regard. With multiple Halo titles in development, God help them all, we'll need our whole team's combined focus to deliver new experiences with the same passion and care that our community has given us. The statement continues, while we remain committed to supporting Halo Infinite on the road ahead. If that were true, you wouldn't be ending the updates. Operation Infinite is the last major content update currently planned. Starting November 18th, Operation Infinite will introduce a 2x boost on career rank and SP, 100 tier operation pass, 8 earnable armor sets, new ranked seasons, and 200 never before released customizations arriving in the exchange. And I'm thinking coping and seething. I mean, folks, Halo Infinite is a failure.
Oh, big time. That's understatement.
All right. And for the same reason Cyberpunk Edge Runners revived interest in Cyberpunk 2077, the Halo TV show, the streaming show on Paramount Plus, killed any momentum Halo Infinite had, in a sense, which is why it's so important that your franchise has consistent media across all mediums. So let's get Eric's perspective on this.
Well,
on this whole
what's crazy, and even if, let's say, hypothetically, this game was good, right? Let's say, because I mean, it wasn't one of the worst games I ever played by any means, but it was just a game, which is a bad habit that all three of the companies are doing with their like. Think about, like, when's the last time any exclusive in the last few years has like lived past at tops like 2 months that you think about?
Can't think of
none
it.
of, especially Xbox games. They literally have like a shelf life of a month each.
Yeah.
All right. Halo was supposed to be a 10-year live service game. They were going to support this for 10 years. They only made it to the 4th year. Can you imagine if they didn't decide to give up on it? Like, let's say they went the full 10, how abysmal those updates would have been. Like, this is clearly them saying, hey, we ran out of creative shit. Yeah. It's Halo, dude. Like, just let Halo be Halo. Stop pandering to Pride Month and putting Pride skins out there. Stop pandering to every little fucking virtue signaling thing that you have to do to put a cosmetic. Just let Halo be Halo. Make fucking brand new maps. If you don't want to make brand new maps, put the old ones in. People like the older Halo games anyway. So fucking move the old shit into it and integrate the source material. You have fucking, what, over 20 years almost of fucking Halo content to work off of.
If you can't, don't put the maps over. You want to make more maps? Mix the maps together. Literally, creativity at this stage.
Or new modes, new stuff. But they had a 10-year fucking plan. So think about it. If they would have stuck with this, regardless if it was good or not, can you really think and imagine this game surviving 10 years, even if it was good? No. 10 years. They made 3 Halo games in that
Yep.
span. The first 3 Halo games came out within a decade, right?
Oh, yeah. I think for the original Halo, it was 2001.
Yeah, 1, 2, and 3 came out 10 years. So you mean to tell me this was going to go into the next gen of whatever Xbox? What was that?
Oh, no, that was me laughing.
Oh, I feel like you were blowing your nose.
No.
No, this was a disgrace. They had no idea what the fuck they were doing with this, and that says a lot because this was supposed to be like their big Xbox hit, and this comes after a delay too. Halo Infinite got delayed, and then it since it started, it was never on its fucking feet, which is sad. And hopefully they give Halo a break. Like I don't want them to. I don't want them to be like, oh, we're cutting Halo over, and then next year we see a brand new Halo. Give it a fucking break.
Well, they're remaking
until
the
next one
remake,
comes out.
Eric. They're remaking the. How desperate do you have to be to remake a damn remake? But think about this, folks. In the first 10 years,
if that does better than Halo Infinite did, it says a lot.
I honestly think it will, which is sad. But in the first 10 years of Halo's existence, you had the original, the second, the third. You had Halo Reach, and you had the crossover from Bungie to 343, and then on the 11th year you had Halo 4. So in nearly 10 years, you had a handful of games. For the most part, very good games. Halo as a franchise really took a titanic iceberg level hit when Halo 5 was released. Okay, that was to Halo what The Last Jedi was to Star Wars. It was that bad in terms of its damaging effects. Halo Infinite was this misguided attempt to try and revive the glories of past Halo games, and it monumentally failed because, in my view, they played it too safe. It just didn't grip.
It was just there. It literally was just there.
Exactly. It didn't really take things to the next level. And I'm a great fan of Halo Combat Evolved, right? That didn't have a 10-year lifespan, okay?
No,
and the same applies with Halo Infinite. I don't think anything that isn't like a Fortnite can last.
And even then, Fortnite refreshes every year with a new chapter, new map, new modes, new skins, like Halo, Apex, PUBG, like all those games. Destiny, they refresh at least, even though Destiny's probably the least good out of all those, I would say. Had ambition. I mean, it seems like they were trying to make Halo like Destiny for a minute,
and it was never going to work. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But Homer Simpson in Fortnite, that's just crazy. What about you, Legion? Well, Legion, what do you make of all the things you've seen and heard so far?
Well, quite frankly, the Halo show killed everything. That's what it is. It killed everything. You made Master Chief. Well, he kept taking his helmet off. We saw Master Chief butt cheeks. What the freak?
I was going to say about the butt cheeks. It was
Master Chief.
It was a master reveal.
For the ladies, that's great. I think that's great. It doesn't make for good entertainment for video games or an actual adaptation, which fans have clamored for, including me, since 2008-ish.
Yeah.
There was a fan made trailer that was 10 times better than the show, and it just so it, quite frankly, the hell with Halo. It's just as broken like everything else because they take things, they hijack it. Star Wars, Star Trek, Halo. I could just bounce around all day. Doctor Who,
Lord of the fucking Rings,
Lord of the fucking Rings,
Lord of the Flies.
Lord of the Rings.
Too long.
Even for Vendetta now, as we said.
The problem with Halo is that it stopped being Halo. That's the issue. Is that they did everything they can to not be Halo.
It's not
Halo. They made a regular TV show, and I don't want to see Master Chief's
Master Chicks.
Chicks. Yes.
Master Chiefs.
I would just like to make it I just like to make it clear right here, right now. It is very difficult to transfer something from one thing that worked to another thing and then make it work. And I think that's been one of Xbox's biggest problems, right? They saw the success of Halo under Bungie. Bungie wanted to get out. They wanted to be their own thing, okay? So they basically traded their independence from Xbox in exchange for giving Xbox the Halo franchise, right? That was in a sense the deal when you really boil it down. And what have Xbox done to it? They have just completely annihilated the franchise. And you could make a similar argument to a lesser extent with Gears of War. I mean, Gears of War made by Epic.
On the PlayStation side, God of War is almost equivalent.
It's so depressing, folks. It's so depressing because this game has a cultural impact, not Halo Infinite, obviously, but the Halo franchise
in general
has. It had. I don't know whether it had or it has. It had. That's the key word there. It had a cultural impact in the 2000s and even in the early 2010s, although it was getting a little long in the tooth. And then it completely fell apart.
I mean, when there's more hype for the Master Chief Fortnite skin than the actual Halo Infinite game. Like that's one of the rarest skins in Fortnite, and when it comes around, people hype up about it to this day. There's more hype for that. There was a Halo update on the Battle Pass last season. They did a Spartan skin. Like Fortnite supporting Halo a lot more than fucking Xbox is supporting Halo Infinite.
Well, you can tell a franchise has fallen, right? When Fortnite treats the Master Chief with better respect.
Well, they even did Spider-Man better when they had the No Way Home season. They had the web slinging mechanics on that game were better than the ones in Spider-Man 2.
And people wonder why Fortnite is just taking over everything because they get shit done. I know a lot of people don't like Epic. Okay,
a lot of Epic employees have me blocked, which is funny, but
that should be an interesting topic to talk about. How 8-Bit Eric took on Epic.
One of them is a LGBTQ that identifies as a dinosaur. And I'm not even joking.
Oh boy!
Oh, great! That's exactly what Halo is.
What type of a dinosaur?
Oh, that's very important now. What type of a dinosaur?
They call themselves like the T-Rex.
One of the vegans, or?
They're like the T-Rex daddy or something like that.
Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Tyrannosaur. Oh, perfect. Ideal. Thank you. Well, I never actually liked Halo games in general. I played the last one that came out on the 360. Which one was that? I don't know. I played only that. And
Guardian?
Yeah.
No.
Or was it
Halo was
360. I thought you said one. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry to say, Empress.
The last one.
Halo was not made for you.
Probably. I mean, I like action.
All right, Brie Larson. Come on.
Halo 4 is Alucard. Halo 4 was
should have been in the show.
Yeah. The point is that it was one of those games that just didn't capture me. It didn't have the it factor, which I'm calling the it factor when a game just makes you want to go back to it and play it, go back to it and play it, just finish your chores and go back to it. It didn't have that. So I really didn't enjoy playing it. It wasn't interesting for me. I wasn't immersed. I didn't like how all the weapons were handled, anything. I was like, wow, this is such a famous game, and I don't like it. Like, what to do? I can't do anything about it.
I tremendously enjoy playing Halo when I'm taking on the Covenant, and I fucking hate playing Halo when I'm taking on the Flood. Okay, that's me, folks. I'm like I enjoy action adventure games. I don't like horror games, and especially for Halo Combat Evolved, it really turned up the horror scale towards the end of that game. But, to each their own. I played the original Halo. I played Halo 2. I really enjoyed Halo 2. Played Halo 3, which I also enjoyed. Played Halo Reach, and I thought, why don't I just stop here, right? Why don't I just stop? before things get any worse. Stop while it's good.
You gotta know when to fold them, right?
Yeah, because I've heard some interesting things about Halo 4. I'm not touching Halo 5 with a barge pole, and I've heard mixed things about Halo Infinite. Now I'll just be satisfied with those 4 games.
Just wait for the remake. That's what all of us are going to do.
You mean the second remake? You know, folks, it's crazy. It's absolutely
crazy.
That's
right. It is.
That they're remaking the remake of Halo 1 Combat Evolved. I think they're calling it something else now, Campaign Evolved or something, before they're remaking or remastering Halo 3. That's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. Well, I was actually very interested in the story, and I was actually excited to see it on the screen. But when they absolutely ruined it, I'm like, well, Halo lost me with the games. Halo lost me with the TV show because it's not Halo's fault. I'm just saying what happened.
With me, it was the same. Really, I never go back to the game so that much, and I thought, oh, maybe now with the show, when I see more of the lore and the action scenes, and maybe I will have this urge to play it. And then I saw different action scenes that I never expected to see, in a Halo show.
And butt cheeks.
They should have just made a fucking movie instead of a series.
Exactly.
Without the butt cheeks.
I think the only worst thing would have been when he takes off his helmet for an anti-time and it's a black person underneath.
Oh my goodness! But no, in all seriousness, folks, that's why, to really tail end this topic, that's why I mentioned Cyberpunk Edge Runners earlier on in this topic, because after the big controversy of Cyberpunk 2077 released, it needed some good publicity to form a foundation to bring that game back. And Cyberpunk Edge Runners was a fantastic animated show on Netflix, and it really pushed the franchise back into positive relations. And look at Cyberpunk 2077 today. You've got Phantom Liberty with the DLC. You've got various upgrades. It's a fantastic game. I don't think we would have made it that far if Edge Runners hadn't have been a great success. So there you go. So on that note, folks, we've got a few minutes now for future plans, but we're not going to ignore all the fine folks and fellow creators who are watching, as well as those who are donating. Let me just write down the timestamp, though. Timestamps are very important, don't you know? 1 hour, 51 minutes. We'll have to leave the V for Vendetta topic for next week. I don't think it's going anywhere, just like the TV show. 1 hour.
Yeah, we talked about it yesterday on the Superhero channel with Halo was our guest. So,
so I think I know why there was issues with the DMs and stuff today. Is apparently X did like a fucking DM update or some shit.
Yes.
Changed the way they fucking work. Because I was answering Empress on my mobile, and then when I went to my PC, none of my mobile messages were on the PC.
Yes.
And I was like, what the fuck is going on?
They've been going through a DM change as of late, trying to put in their end-to-end encryption thing, which is very important for people because, data protection and privacy and all that sort of thing. I think they put it into PC, but not into mobile. So that's caused a bit of, because a lot of people use their mobile phones to be on social media and to be content creators. But before we get into future plans, we'd like to thank Smash JT again for a nice $10 donation, in which Smash says the following: "Gotta run. Thanks and sorry for disrupt. No, it's perfectly fine. Disrupt away, especially if you're paying. Just not a fan of losers making shit up about me. Have a good stream." I tell you this, Smash, right? So long as you give us donations, you can shit on anyone on this panel, okay? Rightfully or wrongfully. Just, hey,
me
look.
and Smash used to shit on each other about fucking 8 years ago when we were in the retro community. We went on a podcast and everything and had a debate. It was fucking wild.
What is it with Smash? What is it with Smash doing these goddamn debates, man? JDA, 8-Bit Eric. I was half expecting him to come here to go toe-to-toe with Legion. I'm thinking to myself, damn, Smash, you're coming out swinging. I love to see it. I love to see it.
Also, Rich was here for a brief time.
I saw that. I was wondering if that was the real Review Tech USA or not.
It was.
Dickers? Was it Dickers?
Yeah, I was like,
was
hey,
here.
buddy.
He was here.
Oh
He was
no,
here.
I didn't. I
No,
missed
I
that
don't-
comment. That
What?
I mean, that really where?
Yeah, he
seriously?
was in there. It
Yeah,
was when
seriously,
we
he
were
was
doing
here.
Smash
Yeah.
talking.
Check,
He
check.
just randomly wrote "Hi Smash" to Rich, and I said, "Rich, is that you? Hey, buddy."
I saw that,
I'm-
but I'm.
No, guys.
Yeah, he was. You can check. I mean, I obviously can check because I'm the
Guys.
admin. But yeah.
I
Thank
hope
you,
he's
what?
wearing. I hope he's wearing a shirt watching the show. It's
Oh,
like,
Oh
dude,
boy.
yeah.
you're a
Well, and
you're
not
a-
watching people's kids.
and yes,
I'd
that
rather
too.
I'd rather watch your hair all over again.
And the butt
Right.
cheeks.
I
I
am
mean-
desperate. I am desperate for viewership. Okay, I only have a couple hundred subs on my
Well, you should
channel.
have brought Rich on.
Oh, that-
Yeah.
Don't tempt me. But the last thing I want is a guy without wearing a shirt, and he's probably not wearing anything else.
No, he only takes it off if he gets donos for it. He'd
Oh,
be wearing it.
God damn! Let's move on to future plans because I ain't
Jeez.
taking my shirt off for no. For
I
no
haven't
fucker.
thought of that.
No, that's not what you're about. But
I know,
future plans.
I'm kidding.
We're
I
gonna
just
start-
want to say real quick for 2 seconds that I used to watch Rich 10 years ago when he was okay
Normal.
and very
That's
funny.
everybody's story.
Yeah, and very funny, and I just love his content. And I never got why people give him money when he takes his shirt off. I thought that was extremely gross. But
A lot of
okay, let's
gay
continue.
viewers, a lot of gay people watch his show.
Who have
Yeah,
no
they
taste.
do actually. Like his
They
top
like
mod.
gloves.
They like gloves, yeah.
With a
Yeah,
lot
he has a
of-
huge LGBTQ audience. Nothing
Yeah.
wrong with that. Nothing wrong.
No,
Just
of course, there's nothing wrong with that. And look, folks, if you're gay and you have the option to pay someone to take their shirt off, of course you're going to accept it. Of
I'm not
course.
gonna lie. If I was gay, even though it is debatable, if I was gay and I was gonna pay somebody to take their shirt off, I still would. Between Rich and a hot-looking girl, I would choose the girl every time.
I
Oh,
just,
thank you very much.
You're a man of taste. You're a man of
He
taste
said
indeed.
A
you.
man of culture.
Look, I just find, before we go on to future plans, I just find it incredibly ironic that someone is critical of creators taking their shirt off when that creator also takes their shirt off. Because yes, Dickers did criticize Smash JT for
Yes, he
taking his
did.
shirt off one time 8 years ago when
He
he takes
also,
his off all the time.
He also criticized me for doing it, and a couple other people. I forget who, but he's like, "What is this guy taking his shirt off? What's he doing this?" It's like, motherfucker, do you not realize you do it too? Like,
I mean, all the time. Even back when I considered him okay, and I just considered him funny and okay. He was just delivering the gaming news. He was naked on his streams. I was like, wow, that's gross. But
He probably
Christ,
was
I mean, that's
naked
so
on his
the
stream.
worst.
oh, he criticizes Boogie for being shirtless sometimes. It's like, motherfucker, you and Boogie are like the same body type. Like, what the fuck? Like,
Well-
who the fuck
well,
are you?
As someone who is of the same body type as Boogie and Dickers, I for one will never.
You
take
are
my
nowhere
shirt
as
off.
big as them two, dude.
No, not even close to.
Shut up. You're not
Not
even like half. You could fit inside. Like they cut you up like
You
the,
can
the
wear
tauntaun.
Oh,
on
no.
I'm
a
not
motorcycle
fitting
pack.
myself inside Dickers. Where is this heading?
Dude, you can
Talk
put on
about
like
boy.
you can wear him like a mech suit. Like you just enter his back like on fucking Fallout.
Excuse me?
Like on Fallout.
Oh wow!
You can just cut him
Yeah.
up and just step
Yeah,
inside,
power armor.
wear him like a fucking power armor suit.
Like
Okay.
Iron Man, how in the
Well-
animations it was shown how he put his costume. It was the same. He was like
Look,
entering from the back, like
Look, guys, my future plans is not
he was entering from the back.
entering
He was
Dickers
entering
from
from
the
the back.
back.
You're gonna
okay?
enter Dickers.
Future plans, Legion. What have you got coming up?
Well, when it comes to women, you should always enter from the back. That
That's
being
why
said,
they keep blocking you.
only one has blocked me. Well, Grace is not a. Okay, never mind.
Maybe that's
anyway,
what they
long story
needed, actually.
Oh my God! No,
Maybe that's what she needs.
stop it! Stop it! Poor Grace. That's
Plans.
her ears are
Uh,
burning, probably.
Anyway,
Jesus.
long story short, this was a lot of fun. I know that I actually upset a few people. Look, I'm a U.S. Army veteran. I talk out my ass sometimes. It happens. So it's great to meet Eric. Seriously,
Yeah, thank
for
you
the
for your
first-
service, by the way.
No, my pleasure, man, and I
My dad's
appreciate that.
Vietnam vet, so it means a lot to me.
And I don't have any hate towards Smash JT. I really don't. I actually have been very critical of. I think his lawyer is not doing a good enough job against Alyssa Mercante. That's just my opinion. So and my apologies for the chat. If I pissed some people off. So anyway, always a pleasure to be here. The 40K Empress, you're awesome. Her man friend over there, I don't really know you that well. This is the second time we've been on stream. So
Logan is
Logan.
If you watch our superhero channel, you can see how we talk and everything, and you can get the perfect idea.
And with the gaming channel, we co-op some games together.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm still kind of concerned because it looks like one chair and you guys are sitting on the arms.
Yeah, I was always wondering that.
No, that's a totally different chair.
That's totally
Oh,
My
okay.
chair is
Okay.
For some reason, I thought y'all had like one cheek on, like
Yeah.
one butt cheek. Y'all are sharing the seat. I'm like, bro, get a second chair for the gentleman.
No,
I'm
different chairs.
levitating, yeah.
So anyway, no, lot of love. I really look. I make frequent mistakes and I'm wrong all the time. Trust me. Ask my mom, my sister, and any girlfriends I have in the past. And Digny, I mean Ryan. Sorry, the other way around. Always a pleasure. So yeah, and I don't know what's gonna what I'm gonna be doing in the future. StreamYard has been weird with the gaming stuff and sharing your screen. So yeah. But anyway,
just OBS if you want. I mean, OBS is great. I haven't had any issues with OBS.
I know, but it doesn't really show the chat unless you have Restream.
Oh, you also can put something else. Maybe I can send you a link later. And
Okay, message me the link. So
people must really miss this Ryan guy to confuse me with him all the time.
Yeah, man, I just thought of him. Thought of him all fucking stream.
Not really. He's still kind of a douche. He just doesn't have a top hat.
Yeah.
Well, what about you, Eric? What are your
first thing, and you already pasted it, so I appreciate that.
Better.
Tomorrow, 11 a.m. Central to 5 p.m. Central, I'll be doing a charity stream for Extra Life. That's the link if you want to spam it or whatever. You guys could already send donations to it if you want. If not, join me on stream. I'll be doing for every $5, I'll spin a wheel and it'll be a random retro game with a random challenge on it. So it's just gonna be all kamikaze. We'll be doing that, and then we'll be hanging out, stuff like that. That's my future plans, and then of course just daily content. But I think today I'm gonna just chill and relax so I could be ready for tomorrow. It's only gonna be 6 hours, but it means a lot to me because I've literally, like in the last year, I've had like at least 4 friends and family that have been affected by cancer, and it's starting to scare the fuck out of me. Like I'm like, damn, my neck's been hurting all week. I hope it's like knock on fucking wood, but I'm like, fuck, I need to go doctor or whatever. But like I just had my friend from Game Chasers pass away because of a brain tumor. My mom had lung surgery. They removed growth from her lungs, so she's going to be okay. My aunt's going through it. I've had lots of friends and stuff, so it's a big cause for me to support and stuff. So appreciate that. And then as far as Legion goes, you're good, man. Don't beat yourself up. As far as like that, everything's good. I have no ill will or it's all water under the bridge. It was just discussion, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I can.
That's the thing that's the thing about content creation, folks. Yeah. We can't be like those political fuckers who tear each other to pieces. Okay, no.
Yeah, I'll always talk and I will always talk and agree to disagree. And at the end of the day, whether somebody leans one way or whatever, or even politics aside, if we just disagree with something, I'm never gonna fucking be like, oh no, whatever. That's
perfectly fine.
But, I do think that was good that you did say to the chat that I don't know if Smash is still around, but if you guys were able to talk or, vice versa.
I don't know him, I don't know him personally, but I do think that he's given all his legal troubles and stuff like that. I think that, I've had some criticisms of his lawyer, and I think that maybe because again, I come from a law enforcement side. I don't want Alyssa Mercante to win because I don't think he's a bad dude. I think she's a horrendous witch, kind of like I think Brie Larson is too. So yeah, it's just no. I mean, it was the heat of the thing, and again, it shouldn't have happened on stream. So that's my bad.
What is it with all these new women's names I've suddenly heard of for the first time? I always learn so much about these people. Grace Randolph, Brie Larson.
Grace is new to me, so I'm going to keep an eye on her.
Whoever that woman
we'll
is. That's a very exotic name for someone who
Grace
lives
is
in
only
New York.
relevant in the movies, the movie scene. She knows nothing of gaming, but she loves to react to Mortal Kombat trailers and be absolutely incompetent.
Yeah, the moment she saw the sign, she said the graphics look good.
That's it.
And that's it.
That's it.
Grace Randolph is the ideal woman for Atreus and Kada. But what about you, Empress and Logan? Did you tell us your future plans, or
no?
Go on then, quick.
Okay, so
get another chair.
There are 2 chairs.
See, a chair and a chair
and another chair.
Oh, it's
a chair, yeah. But it's there, guys. I swear,
it's there. It's there. Okay, so at least one stream a week on the superhero channel. We are covering many topics, so I can cut them into videos later. I have to do the same for the gaming channel, for this channel, because I just don't. I'm working on the 40K. 40K is crazy right now. There's many news, there's woke stuff. All of a sudden was announced that Alana Pierce is going to voice a character in the latest Bolt Gun 2 game, which is okay. I have to cover it tomorrow, so yeah, it's a lot everywhere
on all the channels.
All right. Yeah, on all the channels.
You said, plus the gaming things every morning. The Empress is streaming a Battlefield now. She's playing with the guys from the chat.
Yeah, I'm playing with the guys from the chat, and when Logan comes, one of these days we are playing.
I knew it. I knew it.
Yes.
When Logan joins.
And he joins.
Look, guys, I tried to not laugh when Empress said
that happens
playing with the guys, and then
friends,
she said, comes with Logan, and I'm like,
it doesn't sound bad in my language. What
in our language, it's really different.
It's normal.
The trick is that we kind of translated literally, which we shouldn't do, and I'm an English teacher, and I shouldn't do that at all. But
we still do it. It really sounds okay.
Logan, you're an English teacher.
Yeah. In a private educational center. Yeah.
Nice.
My goodness.
That's what I went to school for. I got a degree in English with teacher certification at my college, but I got tired of the American educational system, so I got out of that fucking field really.
Well, we
totally get it.
we teach them with the British system, actually.
I don't want.
Well, the educational system here is fucking.
Ours is bad too. Ours is the Bulgarian educational system is horrendous too. Don't worry. I think that's a problem in many countries. Yeah.
Well, over here they worry about the same thing's going on with entertainment. Oh, you gotta fucking have all these ideologies and all this fucking bullshit. And I was teaching high school, so those kids are already getting fucking indoctrinated. So it's you can't offend them. You can't offend them. You have to respect their pronouns. And I was just like, I'm fucking out of here. First chance I got.
I don't want to appear horrible, Logan, but I can barely understand your English. So keep training those Bulgarians, and I won't be able to understand any of you.
Oh my God.
Well, it's because of my soft R.
Yeah. There's that.
I know we're pressed for time, but my future plans: make more videos, make more shows. Help make more shows, I should say. And just to let everyone know that Digny will be debuting his first show next Wednesday, same time, 8 p.m. UK, 3 p.m. Eastern. We have a whole brand spanking new panel, and I'm sure we're going to have more fantastic time. So I appreciate everyone for watching this show live or on replay. I appreciate everyone who's been on today's panel having a good back and forth. And I appreciate that this network is going and growing. So on that note, Empress, wrap up the show.
Oh, yes. And by the way, Jesus Christ. I also forgot the English. We are rating GA Viper in a few seconds.
Nice.
Good. Very good.
Yeah. We're gonna go say hi to Jay. So, okay, guys, join me on the morning stream. It's going to be Battlefield. And of course, check out all the guys here. Yeah, I thought that this was great.
It was amazing, yeah.
And I can't speak anymore. It's too late. So, love you guys. Kisses. And
Thank
until
you.
next time.
Stay
Bye
safe.
for now.
Stay safe. There.
Okay.